I'm going to use those 5 questions to introduce myself to you today. So let's start off with, who am I? My name is Oluwole Eweje. Those that don't know me, or even those that have actually known me for a lot of years, call me Wally. Why do they call me Wally? They call me Wally because they think that my actual name, Oluwole, is a little difficult to pronounce. And for those of you that ask me the same question today, don't feel bad because I get that all the time. I'm the eldest of 3 kids. I'm a son to a loving father and a very hardworking mother. I'm a sibling to a brother and a sister. My dad is an entrepreneur. My mom is a teacher. My younger brother is a supply chain specialist. And my sister is a banker. So what am I about? You see, I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. And in growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, I was actually taught to be kind, to be nice, and to be helpful, to learn to help people. So I grew up actually helping people. 5 years ago, I started a non-for-profit organization, which was actually geared towards helping less privileged but very bright African kids that were willing or interested in coming to Canada to study. And that's not the only thing that I do. Within my community today, I volunteer with the food bank, I volunteer with JA, I volunteer with Junior Achievement, which is JA, with Habitat for Humanity. And that's really not the only thing that I do. There's a whole host of other organizations within my community that I also volunteer at. What do I enjoy doing? I love playing soccer. For those of you that actually play soccer, that know a lot about soccer, you might have heard of one of the best teams in England. It's called Arsenal. I don't play as much soccer as I used to when I was younger because I've acquired, I guess, too many injuries over the years. So I'm a little slow now. I can't play as much as well as I used to play. But on the weekends, you typically find me either watching an Arsenal game, depending on what day of the week they're playing, or what weekends they're playing. And when I'm in England visiting, I always love to go watch an Arsenal game. So where am I from? I'm from Nigeria. I'm from a city in Nigeria called Lagos. You see, Lagos is about 386 square miles. When you compare that to Calgary, Calgary is 1,900 square miles. So we're talking about a quarter the size of Calgary. But Lagos has got 16 million people that live in it, and Calgary's got 2 million. So to put it in perspective, I grew up in a not so middle class, but not so impoverished neighborhood of Shomolu, Lagos, Nigeria, which really is, when you look at Lagos, is 8 times the population of Calgary, but a quarter the size of Calgary. So when did I get here? In grade 9, I was 14 years old. I decided I wanted a better life for myself. So one of the things I started doing was writing letters to the embassies of the UK and the United States. I figured that at 14, I'm sure if I went to a developed country, I could probably create a better life for myself. After years of exchanging letters with consulate officers, I realized that there's really one way to get out. And that way was for me to buckle down, study hard, and try to get a scholarship to a university abroad. Upon graduation, I got accepted to the University of Victoria, where I was admitted to do math and statistics. When I started my math and statistics degree, for whatever reason, I guess I wasn't enjoying it as much as I thought I would, I decided to go do economics instead. I graduated with a degree in economics from the University of Victoria. And after graduation, I went to the University of London, where I did a master's in management. So why am I here? Why Toastmasters? A lot of people ask me. Toastmasters is going to help me with 3 things. It's going to help me improve my leadership skills, my communication skills, and it's also going to help me improve my network. In my day-to-day job, I work as a project engineer for Fluor. And as a project engineer, you've got to be able to lead a vast group of individuals. You've got to be able to actually not just communicate, but communicate effectively so that you can get your comments and your ideas out, and I get individuals to buy into them. So with Toastmasters, by either joining any of the committees that are available, I will be able to actually improve on my leadership skills. By doing speeches like this and all of the other speeches that are available, I will be able to actually improve my communication skills. And also by leveraging off of the vast majority of individuals that are in here, I'll be able to also increase my network. So finally, what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on leveraging on the experience and the expertise within this room to be able to achieve my why, my leadership skills, improve my leadership skills, improve my communication skills, and also build my network for success. Thank you very much.